your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell out before you blow up a plane.
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what good thing to say? I dabbled in stand-up for something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean. Oh, hello. Sorry for being late. But I'm a mom now. That's my excuse. No, what's up? It's good to be streaming. My God, happy Hitler's birthday, everybody. It is Saturday, April 20th. I am starting to finally feel like a person again. The pink eye is gone. I have makeup on today. It's all ready. So I have my girdle on. You can't really see. There it is. So the snatching process has begun. The snatching. I put on regular underwear today. It's a really big day. It's really exciting. Instead of like these crazy mesh underwear that you get from the hospital. And I also bought this like postpartum box of goodies, which they also give you these like insane. You guys think granny panties are unflattering? No. Granny panties are like the sexiest panty on the planet compared to these things. They like, you can pull them up basically over your boobs. They're so big and they allow for whatever kind of ice packs you have to sit on in the week after giving birth. So I'm not sitting on an ice pack today. I'm crushing it. I feel like a totally regular person again. So yes, I wanted to come back on and say hi. It's a big deal. The fact that I have like a face of makeup on, it makes such a difference. And I'm switching to decaf because I was doing a lot of reading about how caffeine affects breast milk and just how the cumulative effects of caffeine on newborns is something I had no idea about. Like they tell you when you're pregnant and when you're nursing, like you can have between 200, 300 milligrams a day, which is the equivalent to like 2 or 3 small cups of coffee. But the more I read into it, like I'm reading a bunch of how you would categorize them as crunchy, like breastfeeding books, and newborns can hang on to caffeine something like 60 to 120 hours or something like that. The processed caffeine, yes, they're only getting perhaps maybe like 1% of the caffeine that you are taking in, but it takes them so long to process it. So yesterday was the first day I was like, oh, let me just see if I can do. I thought giving up drinking was a big deal. Giving up like regular caffeinated coffee is an even bigger deal, but for the bean, it's worth it. So yesterday was my first day of all decaf, and he had a really good night. I actually got like 2 3-hour chunks of sleep. I think I got a 3-hour chunk of sleep and then maybe even a 4-hour chunk of sleep, which is outstanding. So I'm really, and my hands have the swelling has gone down. I can wear my ring again. My cankles are gone. I went 9 months with no cankles, and as soon as I got to the hospital and they hooked me up to a bunch of IVs, boom, cankles. I wish I had taken a picture of them. I'm going to go through my phone to see if I have any cankle shots. Yeah, that'll be a real quick way to ruin my Wiki Feet score is if a picture of my cankles gets out. But you know what? I'm embracing chaos, so maybe I'll do it. So here's a package that I'll cover up this guy's address that I got. Baby Pellegrino sent to my P.O. box, which if you guys have funny newborn gifts or whatever. Things that'll keep me out of postpartum depression. Send it to this P.O. Box 884, Chappaqua, New York 10514. This package is from a Mr. David Steele of the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. Fan of the show, friend, all that. He has taped this up so hardcore, and look, he wrote appropriate for on-air unboxing, which of course I think means it's going to be inappropriate. But he taped this up so much that I'm gonna have to just stab my way in. I hope I'm not cutting this. Did you know there's a difference between newborn clothes and 0 to 3? There's a difference between 0 to 3 months and 3 months on newborn clothes. I did not know that. I was not aware of it. I had to redo the Beans whole draw because I didn't know. Oh my God, this is so cute. Oh my God. I'm literally tearing this box open. Look at this. This is the first thing I'm seeing. It's Bucky. Ah! Dude, this kid is going to be like the Bucky's mascot. How cute is this? I can't. No note. No note. The kid can't read. And I can barely read too because the baby ate my brain. How cute is this? I can't get over this. Oh my goodness. It's a Bucky's 3-piece set, 3 months, novelty romper, hat, and leg warmers. Oh my God. This is like a big ol' snap. So you can put his little legs out, but this is so soft. Oh, there's a tail. Oh my God, it's a little beaver tail. I cannot. Keep the costumes coming. This makes my day. Wow. I don't even care that it was made in China. Look at these cute little, oh, these are leg warmers. Stop it. This hat is too much. Thank you, David. This is really amazing. This is like one of my all-time favorite things. Oh my God. I can't wait till he's big enough to go in this. Wow. Thank you, David. That's really funny. That's awesome. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. It's so funny. I was coming on here to give you guys an update about my Give, Send, Go. It was fully funded. I don't know if you're aware. Fully funded. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to everybody who sent in a donation. And I am working on my incentives for the folks who sent in $100 or more. My special thank yous. And here we go. Boom. We hit the goal. This is amazing. I'm so excited to start rebuilding the studio. It's going to be like 2 sections, really. It's going to be an upgrade to this section right here. And I may turn the desk like facing this wall. All these furnitures are moving out of this room. I may take these little foam squares and put them against this wall, but it's going to be like a more cohesive, professional looking background. I don't know. I may have like a shelf going on, but it's going to look better. And I'm just going to clean up because this room is like I don't know if you could tell. Hopefully you can't, but it's a little bit of it's always been a little bit of a disaster. Like this corner is literally the only thing doesn't look like a hoarder lives here. So I finally have like the energy to start really like cleaning up again. I am so grateful that I didn't need a C-section, because a C-section has you on your ass for days, if not sometimes weeks for people. So I mean, I was up walking around maybe a couple days after, maybe the day after. I think I went to the diner just to get out. You do feel like you've been hit by a truck. Like you just like, it's that if you've ever done like a 10K or like a big race or something like a Spartan race, you have that feeling of like just the all over body devastation and soreness. But then there's also like the junk component of it. Like I'm always, first of all, I can see my junk again. Like I can finally look down and see, which is something I haven't been able to do for months. Like the belly was just so big. I would look down and be like, "I don't know what's going on down there. Someone's gonna have to let me know because I haven't checked in with my own junk in months." But I see it. Um, I wonder when I can start getting waxes again because I was foregoing that the whole pregnancy because I just was like, "Oh, if it hurts, like me, is the baby gonna feel the pain?" I don't know. But, you know, anyone who's super fat listening to this probably knows if you try to shave down there, you can't see. You're just hacking away with a razor. You're just like blindly chopping at yourself. So I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. Oh, it's a super chat. Thank you, Bajko Kenway. You are a new person. All the best to the new mom and her family. You're so sweet. Thank you. I feel like my birth is nuts, guys. I can't stress it enough. I had no clue. I I kind of was prepared for the pain. I knew it would be intense pain, but I didn't know what kind of pain or for how long. And I didn't know how long each phase of labor would be. Cause my mom was fucking filling my head with lies. I was a third born, third of 3. She said, "Chrissy, you came out in a half hour. You just slid out." Yes, the thing was the placenta. The umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck twice, which might explain some things. But she made it sound like I came out in a frickin' breeze, and, like, she's dead, dad's dead, I've had nobody to ask about birth. I mean, I have my uncles and aunts still, but you wanna know how you were, you know what I mean? Like, you wanna hear it from your parents. So, that was kind of a bummer not being able to ask them any questions. But now I feel strongly compelled to, like, talk to other women about birth and help them, and do it kind of in a funny way. Because, like I said before, there is a lot of, like, baby content online, but none of it's funny. A lot of these people are cringe. And, another really cool thing about being a mom, like, forever, for years, I was always like, "I don't drink enough water, I don't drink enough water." Nothing makes you thirstier than breastfeeding. You're constantly I'm feeding this kid, like, I think yesterday I fed him 12 times, and you have to make a little bit of a log, and, it's really, like, 20 minutes on each side, and then, like, sometimes he'll just want one side, and then you have to remember, "Alright, start with the other side next time, because if you don't, it fills up like a balloon, and then you have to puncture it." No, I'm kidding. It just feels, like, really, um, big and sore. My boobs look insane right now. They don't even look like they look like someone else's boobs. No, pumping does not start until I think I have to do this for a good month before I can pump because you have to establish, a bit of a routine and, like, get the being very comfortable with, like, "No, you're drinking out of this, you're not drinking out of the bottle," and you also have to be careful with pacifiers too because it's so funny. There's this thing. Some people believe in it, some people don't, but this idea of nipple confusion where you don't wanna give the kid a pacifier if they're hungry or let them, like, suck on it too long, because then they'll just be like, "Oh, I'm sucking on this thing," instead of forgetting that I'm hungry. And then you don't want them to prefer the pacifier over your dick because that's not good because food's not coming out of the pacifier. So I will buy some German pacifiers. I'll buy a couple more because the dogs got into one of them. I turned around and they were both literally, like, pawing the pacifier back and forth and, like, the edges were chewed. I was like, "How the fuck did you guys get this already?" Yes, wait till the teeth show up. That's what my mom said to me. She's like, "I breastfed you until you bit me and then looked up at me and then laughed, and then I knew I was done." I really wanna go a year. I'm sure the teeth come in sooner than a year. My goal is to go a year. I think you can start substituting more, like, of your own mushed foods, like, at 6 months. 6 months would be the absolute bare minimum. Hi, Matthew Hammond. How did you season the placenta before eating it? Did not eat the placenta, buried it in the yard under the Virgin Mary with some of Dad's ashes. It was very cool. Because the Virgin Mary is when you get married in a Catholic church, you have to go over to the Virgin Mary after and, like, say a little prayer. and she, I guess, is responsible for people getting knocked up. So I guess whatever I said worked. I didn't tip her or anything, I swear. Like, but she must have been like, "I like these 2. I'm gonna give them a baby right away." So, then the placenta, like, if you Google pictures of a placenta online, you're gonna be disgusted because it looks like a disgusting, like, garbage jellyfish. It's all, like, black and brown and veiny, and mine looked good. Mine was like it looked like a little brain. It looked like, and of course, the umbilical cord is attached to it too. It's wild. It's very cool to see. I should have taken a picture. Um, but it's like, yeah, I have my own medical waste. Cool. I just didn't want them to have it. I didn't even think about what I wanted to do because you get when you're pregnant, you get ads for these like cord blood banks, and it's usually like there's an insufferable commercial with Chrissy Teigen, like, "You have to save your cord. You have to pay $700 to a blood bank, and because what if you need it?" And it's like the chances of you needing it, I think, are extremely slim. And it's I just I didn't wanna leave there, and the hospital's like, "Oh, we throw it away," and I'm like, "But am I gonna watch you throwing it away? No. I don't know what the hell you're doing with it." Again, you could be selling it like to Sandra Bullock for her moisturizer. You could be selling the foreskins to Ellen. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing with it. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm taking all my medical waste with me. Thank you very much. And here's a lunch bag to put it in." So, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but before you do that, like, because at first they were like I remember I woke up at the middle of the night, I was like, "I want my placenta. You can't have it." And the nurse was like, "I don't think we have it anymore." And, because I guess I hadn't mentioned anything like, right away. So she thought they just tossed it or whatever. So she checked, they still had it. So I had to fill out some paperwork. They had to test me for hepatitis C because I guess because if you are positive for hep C, they don't want you, like, I don't know, giving out pieces of your placenta if you have hepatitis, which I guess I understand. And they also wanna know what you're gonna do with it. They're like, "So what's your plan? What are you gonna what do you do with it?" Because I guess nobody does this. I was like, "I don't know. I guess I'll just bury it." And we did that, and we planted a beautiful, um, bush on top of it, a beautiful Yuki cherry blossom deutzia bush, which is like a shrub, a flowering shrub over it. So, I felt really good about that. Little dad's ashes, little placenta. It's pretty cool. That might be the kookiest thing I'll do with my medical waste. Ah. Oh, it's K-Max! Thank you for the super chat. Ooh, thank you for the orange boy. Wow, it feels, like, really good to be, making sense again. Whee! Chrissy, you were missed. I predicted a 420 baby, which is today, but was wrong. A lot of people guessed 420. Don't feel bad. Did anyone predict the birth date correctly? No, nobody did. I forget the name of the baby pool winner. I'll have to ask Gino. But I think did he guess 411? I'll have to check. I never would have thought 410. Never. I thought at the earliest maybe 412, 416. Soon we need you back offending people on Twitter. Heck, another man lit himself on fire again in New York. Ah, God, how desperate for attention can you get? You know, if you can't take the heat, don't light yourself on fire. See, look, I'm a little rusty. My brain is still a little bit like retarded from the birth. Fealty, my guess was 411 at 11 a.m. At 1:11 a.m. Fealty, if I had an 11-pound, 11-ounce baby, I would die. Okay, that's like a 12-pounder. 10 is like the upper limit, I think, of what like women can actually push. Not even 10 is like basically guaranteed C-section. So 11-pound babies, you're getting into like livestock territory. So thank God that didn't happen. Thank you guys. Oh my God, is it Bull Mal? Bull Mal. Oh my God, Bull Mal is back. Is this really you? Is this the Bull Mal? We had kind of a rough start, you and I, but, if this is you and you're wishing me well, thank you, Bull Mao. How exciting. No, I didn't. I have not done an astrology chart for the newborn yet because I'm trying not to, like, lean so much on the astrology. I think after the absolute miracle of this kid being born and both of us being safe and him making such a like, a quick recovery out of, like, the fucking situation he was in, I don't know. I just don't wanna test or smite, um, God's sort of gifts, like, God's blessing. I know that might sound corny, but feels like a little bit of, like, a dishonor if I just, like, go to look up a chart. I don't know. Who knows if I will, like, eventually or not, but I'm just trying to not it's like a habit, like, I'm trying to not rely on that so heavily right now, if that makes sense. Maybe the eclipse did have an effect. What if the eclipse broke my water? Because I'm telling you guys, I looked right at the damn eclipse. I was like Trump. I was like I tried to look at it through, like, a hole in my eye. I tried to look at it with Frank's sunglasses, like, I was just kinda staring at the thing, and then I'd look away, and then you see, how you see spots? I would see, like, crescent spots on my eyes. So, there. Torgo! Torgo the White. Good job on the baby, and good to see you're well, and 23 months, my oldest YouTube membership. Wow! You're almost a 2-year member, Torgo. Wow. Maybe I can send you something. Dan Halen. Any relationship to Van? I don't know if I've ever asked you that. Happy birthday to a great leader. Smoke a joint for him if you are herb inclined. I don't think I can no. Smoking anything is out of the question for me. But yes, happy birthday to Hitler. Your nephew was a month early. Yeah, Michaela Peterson's baby was a month early. Your wife had 10 pounds. Oh my God, a 10.5 pound son naturally. Holy cow. God bless. So anyway, the Give, Send, Go. It's fully funded, y'all. This is so exciting. And just before I went live, I got a call from a lovely woman from Give, Send, Go who was just telling me, I guess it's fully funded and I guess the money's coming soon. And then I told her I just had a baby and like she was like, God bless. And she like immediately went into a prayer for me and the baby. And I was like so touched. I was like, I'm gonna cry. I was like doing my makeup. I was like, I'm gonna cry, lady. Thank you. How sweet. So first step is gonna be I'm gonna be cleaning up this area. I'm moving these furnitures out of the way. This desk is gonna be more facing like flush against the wall. It's gonna be a different background. I'm gonna clear all this insane crap off my desk. And it's gonna be more tucked away into the corner. And then the bigger project is the second set, which is gonna be wood paneling, accent lights, professional, like, key light, fill light, perhaps another camera. Like again, if I was gonna have a give, send, go for every single thing I needed, it would be maybe even double of this. But I just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna ask for 5, and like this is amazing how fast we reached the goal. So again, thank you guys so much. I'm so touched. I'm gonna cry again. And then I'm gonna buy furniture. I'm gonna like couch and or chair, something legit looking to have guests over. I have my blackout curtains up. I just have to clear out. I've got merch in this room. I've got there's dog toys in here. There is a bucket of clothes from pre-pregnancy, like show clothes, things that if I were to put them on, I would probably become depressed because they don't fit. But yeah, very, very, very exciting. Look at it. Look at all this. Wolfie. Oh, these are just the recent ones. John J, congrats on the new baby. Wolfie, we're so happy to welcome little Frankie into the world. Congrats and love from me, Lynn and Gideon. Congrats on your bundle of joy. May your studio continue to birth joy and laughter into the world. Stay tight on Friday Night Diets from Carl. Cool. Wow. You guys are the best. Amy Taylor, Miguel Montoya, Butchie Hunt, Robert Cusack, Anonymous Donor, Jason Ross. Go support MILF Chrissy. Two Penny Puppet, Anonymous Donor. Wes the Sports Guy. I'd rather give money to you for the new studio than the IRS. Can't wait to see how it turns out. Thank you, Wes. Jeff H. Nice meeting you in Granville. Oh, Jeff. Nice meeting you in Granville. You have real talent. I had a bit too much of a good time with you guys, and I apologize for anything I don't remember. I wish all the best for you and your family. Good luck. Jeff, were you the guy hanging out with us in the lobby after the show? Anonymous Donor, may God long prosper you and yours. That's really kind. Thank you. Velvet Mouth, love you, woman. Good luck and bless your family and new baby. Richard Vigarelli, blessings upon you and on your house. Big Poppy, I couldn't be outgiven by the aged and poorly read Michael Malice. Eric O'Sullivan, Simcast Live, Fan Expo Boston 2022. Oh, cool. Wow, that feels like just yesterday. The Boston Fan Expo. Anonymous Donor, here's to making your show better. Thank you, buddy. Wow. I think Michael Malice did send a donation. That's pretty cool. Treasure Dave, $500. Holy shit. Thank you, Treasure Dave. Looking forward to seeing the youngest regular co-host in entertainment history. There must be a baby cam for occasional infantile reactions. Aw, thank you, Treasure Dave, and thank you for this Bucky's outfit. My God. I'm so stoked. Ian so forth. Thank you, Ian. Dipsy Doodle 2623. Thank you, Anonymous Donor. Rocky Pintozzi. I want to be a secret guest sometime. Well, shoot. Maybe it's not secret anymore, Rocky. Big Pete Bear. Crush it. Thank you, Big Pete. Big Poppy. Anonymous Donor. Crash Mondo. Thank you, Crash. Junior. Go Astros. Yeah. I learned my lesson about criticizing the Astros while in Houston. GJJ. Thanks, buddy. Brandon Muse, I was only going to use this for books and healthy eating, so it might as well go to a good cause. Seriously, go with the standard 3-camera interview setup, 1 wide shot featuring you and the guests, and 2 ISO cameras from opposite sides of the camera. That sounds like a good plan, Brandon. Thank you so much for the donation. Anonymous Donor, Eric O'Sullivan, Michael Malice. Wow. Thanks, Michael. Amy Taylor, Miguel Montoya. Wow, you guys are so nice. I can't get over it. Wow. Cool. I was surprised that the lady who called me was like, a Christian and immediately prayed for me and the baby. But now that I look at the Give, Send, Go, there's like a pray button there. So maybe I shouldn't be that surprised. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I feel blessed. Wow, take the ride. Thank you for the super chat. Congrats on what a sweet beard you have, sir. Congrats on the baby Frank, Chrissy. May he be a strong warrior against the AI overlords. Overlords. Start the hacking technology and guerrilla warfare training ASAP. For real, though, congrats to you and filing cabinet. Thank you, Mr. Ride. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I don't, every time I look at the bean, I'm like, how did I make this baby? Like, how did this happen? And how did I push him out of me? Like, I can't believe any of it. I'm in disbelief still. YouTube should have a pray button. What? Your great grandmother had 13 kids? I don't think I could physically, if I did nothing else, but try to have babies. I don't know. Maybe I could have physically 2 more. Who knows? 3. It's hard to know. I guess you can have them up until menopause, right? Wow, though. Your great-grandmother probably started having kids at, like, 17 years old. Wow, you guys. I feel winded. I feel like my life is winded. Wow, your great-grandma had 11, your other grandma had 7. Guess what? Because you probably our grandmas and great-grandmas weren't, like, stressing trying to fucking pay rent for their throughout their 20s. Our great-grandmas probably were not spending 10 years doing comedy. That tends to slow down other things, but it's okay. I have character. Mangus, congrats on baby. Thank you, Mangus. And this pumpkin is still mostly intact. My announcement pumpkin, which I bought in September. October, November, December, January, February, March. That pumpkin is 7 months old. I should make sure it's not rotting on the back. Deranged lunatic, member for 15 months. Sorry, I'm late to the meeting. How are you and the new baby Bean doing? My mother had me at age 42. That's fucking awesome. See? People can have them later than they think. They should not just keep trying. Don't get dismayed. We're doing good. The Bean is doing great. I'm feeding him like 10, 12 times a day. Basically every 2 hours during the day, every 3, maybe 4 at night, but I'm trying not to push it too much. But essentially, like, on demand. Whenever he gets, like, mouthy and fussy and, like, is when I try to feed him, 'cause you wanna feed them on the early hunger cues, which is, like, the rooting around, and you don't wanna wait till they're actually crying, 'cause then they'll be sad. K-Max! You're such a worker, Chrissy. Do you plan to resume comedy shows in the fall or wait till next year? The answer to everything is like, I have to take it day by day and see how the Bean is doing. But yes, the plan is definitely to get back to stand up. I actually have a pregnancy comedy special. It was supposed to come out right when I went into labor, but I went into labor like 10 days early, 9, 10 days early. So we're trying to have that released this week in a few days. Fealty is working very hard, and so is Frank, to get this out, because I wanted to release this show from January that I did in Dallas. God, that seems so long ago now, with Keanu and Lila and Alex Stein. I definitely want to keep doing comedy for sure, and but I want to make sure. See, how would I do that if I'm breastfeeding him every 2 to 4 hours? I think I'd have to get to a place where I can pump and then pump enough that I can be away. Oh, but being away is like such a scary idea right now. Yeah, I do. I'll get back to it. I just gotta make sure that my boobs are cooperating and making all the milk that they need to make, which they are. They're doing what they need to do. I'm proud of you guys. Good job, you two. Dan Heelan, these dudes' great grandmas must have had babies umbilical cord bungee jumping out of them by the 8th. Oh, you mean grade? Yeah, because our grandmas and great grandmas were not expected to like slog it out at a 40 hours a week at a job. They could just be women. They could just focus on having kids, which if you're not working, it frees up a lot of your time. Yeah, he does have super for real. Gotta be careful with it. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's true. That's true. They didn't have it so easy. They were in the Great Depression. That's true. They had to eat like just, like a cup of rice a day, and they didn't have Amazon. I don't really like this flavor. This is essentially what, like coconut water and a bunch of other shit. Vitamins. Some influencer told me to get this, and I don't really like this flavor. I like the other ones, but it's good. Already did that one. My great-grandfather went to the doctor because she thought she had an appendicitis, and said she had Aunt Charlotte a week later. No way. See, even our grandparents were having toilet babies. Some people didn't know. Many people had large families to help with the farm. True. I would love to work on a farm. Are you kidding? How great would that be? How great would that be? My grandma was one of 8 kids. She only had 2 babies. She said, fuck all. But 2 is still an accomplishment. That's a big deal. Oh, I took a picture of the bean smiling. Aw. He's so cute. I caught him like in a little laugh today. I was like, he's so cute. I was not prepared for how cute he is. Oh. Yeah, the thing is, it's like so instinctual. Like, it's like you're just changed. The days of just like, oh, I'm just gonna go to sleep and wake up whenever, gone. You know, you're just like, you hear a noise, you're like, just like the absolute smallest sound wakes you up like a hawk. It's okay though. It's worth it. I would go through it. I would do it a million more times. But it was all worth it. So worth it. My God, just his face. I'm like, if he was an uglier baby, you'd make fun of him more. I don't know. I think I would have like mom beer goggles on. Can moms, do they know when their own baby is ugly? I don't think they know. I think they're programmed to like see them as cute. Just saying, life does not need to be one bean. Und oh, like a pagan und blanket. Oh my goodness. Okay. How exciting. Wow. I had a banana today. I had a bunch of water. Yeah, my lips used to be always a little bit chapped, always. And in the last 2 weeks, I've drank so much water. They're not chapped anymore. Look at that. Wow, I'm so excited for this outfit. Oh, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Treasure Hunt Dave, for this fuzzy little Bucky Bean outfit. He's going to be like a little beaver. This hat, it might scare people, but I love it. I love it. The thing now is to try to take pictures of him in all the newborn clothes that people gave him before he gets too big. I'm excited to see what he's going to weigh at his doctor's appointment. So he has another doctor appointment on Wednesday at his based pediatrician. He's a man, much like my preference for pilots, etc. and NICU doctors. The Beans pediatrician is a man. It's fun. We're having fun. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm tired, but it's good tired. What's up, Junior? Are you going to buy any racist children's books for the baby? Well, apparently Roald Dahl was kind of based, I don't know if he was a racist per se, but I did buy, and this was years ago when they were about to go sort of out of print. Remember the whole debacle with the Dr. Seuss books? And they're like, well, we're going to stop printing these few books because they're racist. And I bought those up right away, but I think I bought a strange printing of it, like a strange Chinese printed version of it, because they like they were strange. They didn't really have like a true spine on them. They just looked a little different. But I have those somewhere on this shelf. I do. Hold on, they're right here. Ah. Look, I'll show you guys my. You can't really tell. You can't really tell where I'm at, but I'm wearing like got the girdle going. We're trying to begin the snatching. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Ah. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow, I just had all of these. Oh, okay, it does sort of hurt still a little bit to sit down, not gonna lie. Oh, look at this. It's the Pokey Little Puppy. This was one of my favorites as a kid. I'm not sure if I got this as this was part of a gift or if I just bought it. I love the Pokey Little Puppy. Okay, these were the books I got them maybe 2 years ago. The Cat's Quizzer. I don't think this one was racist per se. Scrambled Egg Super. I think they said this one was slightly racist. On Beyond Zebra. Oh, If I Ran the Zoo. See, look at the spine. It's sort of like pamphlet-y. Still like whatever, good enough. Oh, McElliot's Pool. They said this one was a little bit problematic. I don't know why. There's so much diversity among the fish. Oh, how cute. Oh, I can't wait to read these to the bean. Oh, this was an old book. The Tale of Peter Rabbit. This is an old edition. How old is this? I love old books. 1961. You can't really tell. Oh, I love old. I love old. Look at that old book vibe. Yes. How cool. I can't wait. I love books. I'm obsessed. And then the classic, like Dr. Seuss, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, Cat in the Hat. I think I started buying these a while ago. What pet should I get? Dr. Seuss, 1, 2, 3. I think when there was like the scare that they were going to stop printing Dr. Seuss books, I just started buying a lot of them up. ABCs. Ooh, and a very old Mother Goose. Wow, 1969. Look at that oldness. How cute. Oh, wow. How cool. Oh, yay. I'm excited. I got to figure out what kind of bookcase I'm going to put these in. Maybe I could put some of Michael Malice's books in the Beans bookshelf. Or books about the deep state. And the COVID lies. No, well, let's just start them out easy. We also have, I think somebody got us I have Ashley St. Clair's book, which is not racist. I think it's called like Elephants Are Not Birds. It's about like not being trans. And there's a Matt Walsh book I think somebody got for us that we have. Bad Men. Congratulations. Thank you, Bad Men. What kind of currency is this? I wish I knew. Thank you. Deranged Lunatic. Racist sees racism everywhere and in everything. Very true. Very true. How the Jews Stole Christmas is a classic. Yeah, I mean, like if there's funny, like books, like children's books that you think I would find funny, like, yeah, let me know. I do. I love the olds. Yes, Hop on Pop. I remember the Scary Stories books. I remember the R.L. Stine books. Oh, I love to read. I love to read. Mark of Reality. I recommend the Achromatic Chronicles series being written by Drunk Rebuild. We have one of his books. I think we have the blue one or the green one, whichever came out first. Frank ordered it. Are they like for kids or are they like middle school aged books? Either way, we will read it to him. Thank you, Mark. Yes, Goosebumps. Thank you, NK. Goosebumps. It's cold down here. Okay, so I updated you guys about the Gifts and Go. I opened the amazing Bucky's box. That was great. I'm so glad I actually waited to do that on camera because I was just going to do it off camera, and then I saw that it said appropriate for on camera. But yeah, thank you guys, everybody who sent a baby gift. I'm working on the thank you notes right now. And like, if I miss getting you a thank you note, I'm so sorry. My brain is fried from birth. And, my God, it really interrupted all my plans. I had so many plans for things to do and read and finish before the baby was born. But, he kicked out my water and he's like, I just was leaking. Anyway, you know the whole story. So much fun. I'm excited to work on the studio. I'm excited to get that going. What else do you guys want to know about? What else is going on? I'm not shocked at all, but fewer and fewer people are applying to Harvard, and Harvard donations are down. Oh, who would have thunk it? I'm also very grateful. I love this. I have a Twitter group chat of all like moms they're all either like public figures themselves or they're like the wives of public figures, and we just talk about baby stuff, pregnancy stuff all day. Like usually stuff we're freaking out about, like, what do you guys think about pacifiers? Good, bad? Or like, look at this diaper. Is this normal? Yeah. No, it won't be months until I'm back on FNT. I don't want to like make any promises and then like fail to meet them, but it's tricky, and it comes down to like the Beans feeding schedule, because if he's like on one where he wants it every hour or like every half hour or something, so maybe I can definitely try to pop on, but I think the first month is going to be a little tricky because I know, and I've scheduled for Wet Spot. I have guest hosts scheduled through, I believe, the end of May. But again, I'm popping onto Wet Spot remotely from home, and that's less of a deal. FNT is a little more involved. Like I want to make sure if I'm doing more than popping on, that I'm prepared, that I've like done the homework, that I've watched the shows we're supposed to watch, and that I'm like really feeling like good about it. Like, but yeah, soon for sure. That probably doesn't answer your question. Philip Vecchio, my nephew is 1. It's cool seeing him discovering. Oh, that's cute. When's his birthday? Kids are cute. I can't believe my stepson's 13. I can't believe my niece and nephew are like, what are they? 5 and 7 now. Wowie. Time flies. But I like that the Bean was born in April. It's a great time to be born because spring it's like it's like we got out of the hospital and it was suddenly spring. The weather is beautiful. I don't know how people have kids in the freaking dead of winter and, like, you gotta drive through snow. Think about it, like, you gotta leave the hospital, they make sure obviously you have your car seat. Oh, you know what I forgot to bring to the hospital because, he was early, is I didn't bring a baby outfit, like, an outfit for him to go home in, and it needs to be something, like, with like, that covers his arms and legs. I think I brought, like, I got confused. I brought, like, just a sack or something, like a blanket. Like, what I brought was not sufficient, so one of the nurses had to make an outfit for him. Like, they made pants. They have a little shirt that they give out. It's like a little, um, you know, V-neck sort of, like, snap shirt that the babies wear, but she made a pair of pants out of one of these shirts, and thank God she knew how to do that 'cause we took him home in that, and he just wore his little blue hat that he got from the hospital. But yeah, because you watch all the videos about, like, what to pack in your hospital bag. So my bag was very much set. I think I did a good job on that. I just forgot to bring the little outfit. So, yeah, imagine my going home. I did consider because I have a little, like, onesie that says "Make America Great Again." I was like, I really wanted that to be his going home outfit, but then again, I was like, this is Westchester. It's kind of blue. I don't want people Googling me per se. Like, I don't want the quality of care to go down if they see the baby in a MAGA onesie. So I just left it home, but I'll have to throw him in it soon before he gets too big for it, and I'll take pictures. Be so funny though. And I have, one of the very first onesies that somebody sent me was the one that said, like, it's black. It says, "I got news for you," and I think it has, what's his face on it? Ice-T? I forget. Who's that guy? So I gotta do that. I think I was about to make a point, but I totally forgot. Charles, thank you for the yellow boy. Great job on making your kid, Christy, in accent. You're a hard worker. Lol. Chirp. You get a chirp, Charles. Chirpy Charles. You're number one. Everyone, Charles is number one. I don't know if you could tell, but he is. Dude, childbirth is hard. The first one, I don't know. Who knows if there'll be another, but like, I hope, God, I hope if there's a second, the birth is not as hard. That was rough. It was. Ooh, I would like to think it's just because I'm in such great shape and I'm so fit and everything is so tight down there. That's why it was hard. Yeah, the nurses are great. I was chilling in the because I was in the hospital, like, it's in, like, 4 or 5 days, and I actually had this thought, and I told Frank, I was like, "If I was not into comedy, I really could see myself being a nurse, for real, for real." There's something really cool about being there for someone at the most vulnerable time in their life and helping them and, getting to squirt water at women's snatches while they're going to the bathroom for the first time after giving birth. Aw. Do I feel more connected? I have so much. I mean, I've always respected mothers, but anyone who's given birth, holy shit, that's who deserves a month, like a pride month. There should be like a mom pride month. It's hardcore. Even if you had a smooth, easy ass birth, it's a big deal. You gotta watch what you eat and drink and your supplements for 9 months, and that continues when you're breastfeeding. Like, I might have to be off of coffee almost entirely now because I just don't want him to be caffeinated and jacked up. I have to read more about it. I'm reading up a lot about, vaccines now and different, like, little, like, massage, like, things to do if he's colicky or in distress or something, like, just different soothing techniques. I'm learning. I'm a student of life. The bean was born 4 days after my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Brittany. We all know Chrissy's gonna be a great mom because she's not talking about taking her baby to a protest to utilize as a living. Oh my god, how disgusting, right? Didn't weren't there moms who took their babies to like abortion rallies? like I kept you, but you know, maybe you would you weren't so lucky. Yeah, I don't know. That's fucked up. Vanilla ice. They're not allowed to Google you due to HIPAA. Come on, okay. Like they're not gonna. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Of course they're Googling the patients. Well, I don't know. The ones that don't seem like normies. I did follow one of the lactation consultants on Instagram. So she knows. And then there was the one nurse at the end where Frank was like, she said, like, what are you doing? You're not making babies. And Frank was like, she's a nationally touring comedian. And she was like, haha, no, really, what do you do? And he was like, no, really, that's what she does. And she was like, that was fun. Yes, I got news for you. That means you're gay. Thank you. Thank you, Junior. I would have been. There was a based Russian nurse who I saw at one point. I swear I saw everyone who worked at that damn hospital. I must have met 12 different people. I would be a based homophobic nurse. Oh my goodness. No way. Sarah in the Bible had a son at 90. I find that so hard to believe. Maybe back then in Bible times they thought like 30 was the equivalent of 90. Like maybe they used to treat it like dog years. Like maybe in biblical times women hit the wall just so much sooner. I know girl nurses are crazy and a lot of them think they're hot shit. Like I wouldn't be like I demand you to bang pots and pans when I enter a room kind of nurse. Like a lot of nurses think they're hot shit. I would just be like more about helping people instead of like wanting accolades. I think I just really appreciated everyone who was so nice to me, and not the one who snitched, not the nurse who snitched on me crying in the halls. Those two can fuck themselves, but everybody else. That's funny. Yeah. I kept you, but you better appreciate it. That was the vibe of the mom who brought her baby to the abortion rally. I had an interesting from Gerard. I had an interesting conversation with an LPN. Is that like a registered nurse about vaccines yesterday? Apparently, there aren't any real studies comparing people who've gotten the mandated vaccine rounds to those who are unvaxxed. No, a lot of these studies don't even happen. Like, there aren't really a lot of major studies on like basically comparing unvaxxed kids to vaxxed kids. Like the Amish community is a big population of unvaxxed kids, but they don't want to do these studies because they don't want people to see the reality of them. They don't want people to see the results. Bogey, thank you for the yellow boy. Hope you got the stuffy I sent. It showed it was delivered while you were in the hospital. I think I did. Was it like a chipmunk or a fox or like a rabbit or something like that? I did get it. I did get one recently. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm sending out thank you notes, so hopefully you'll get it. I love stuffed animals. Thank you, Bogey. Yes, the chipmunk. It's so cute. It's sitting on his crib right now. It looks so cute. Because there are a lot of chipmunks up here in Westchester. Maybe you could read about Abraham and Sarah in one of those Bibles you have. Yes, I should. What chapter is that? It's probably not like just, you probably have to just read the whole thing. Cool. Aw. Yay! I feel great. I feel like a real person. Like the pink eye is gone. I have makeup on. I have real underwear on. The snatching has begun. Things are happening. Let's start cleaning this up. Getting the studio going. So what's a good goal to have the studio done by? I guess it depends on when things come in and when we can get the paneling up. But I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna get on it. This isn't gonna linger forever. the, the bean, the bean joined the cribs. Golly gang, already in the gang. The cribs. Oh, yeah, not the crypts. The cribs. It's right in the beginning. Genesis. Oh, well, good. I'll just flip right towards it. And I can read him The Long Halloween from Push-Ups. Baby stuff is in the Old Testament. Okay, cool. They won't do the vax versus unvax because they claim it's abusive. Yes, this is exactly the point I'm reading about. I wonder if you're reading the same book as me, Arya, the RFK vax unvax book. Because they claim it's abusive to the unvaxxed and not ethical to do so. Yeah, totally gaslighting bullshit. Like, oh, we wouldn't want to subject people to be unvaccinated for the purposes of the study. It's like, girl, they're already not being vaccinated. It's called the Amish, and not even just the Amish. There is a certain percentage of unvaxxed babies who aren't Amish. So more people are doing it than you think. Andrew Matthews, after giving birth, you now know what man flu is like. I had kind of a man flu while I was pregnant, like third trimester. It's when I had like the insane pink eye, and I felt like I was sick a good 2 weeks, like just with an insane sinus infection. Oh, Xavier, thank you for the yellow boy. Good day. This is my first. I'm just gonna read this whole thing in Australian. Good day. This is my first Saturday morning. It is 12:12 over down under. $10 for the little lad. Hail, chat, and hail to your blessed family. Thank you, Xavier, Savior Heart. Oh, that rhymes. Xavier, Savior Heart. Was that a pretty good Australian accent? Thank you. I'm gonna buy diapers with it. I got really good at changing diapers in just a day or 2. Who knew it? It's not even that hard. You just gotta make sure you have it up on their bottom high enough so they're not, like, shitting up their own backs. That's all. Whew! But, yeah, no gels. Hands are, like, maybe a little bit swollen still, but not so bad. The cankles are pretty much gone. 'Cause you get kinkles when they hook you up to the IV. I didn't realize they would give me so many damn fluids. They stick it right in your hand, which I hate. I just hate. It's very hospital-y. I don't like needles. I don't like bags of fluids going into me. Other kinds of fluids are fine. Just a bag of it, I don't enjoy. Yes, the blowout. Exactly. Oh, you know what I could do is weigh myself. I could do that today. I was, when I went to the doctor for my my second pink eye, the pink eye I got after being in the hospital, the pink eye that I had, I guess last week. I got on the scale, it was 168. So just from giving birth, I lost like at least 12 pounds, maybe 13 or something like that. So that's not bad, which means, yeah, the bean was almost 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's like 5 pounds of fluid, I guess, that I lost. And blood. And the placenta, that thing looked heavy. So, that's not a big deal. I mean, 168 is still insane for someone who's like 5'2", 5'3", but I think for like 10 days post-birth, not bad. It's water weight. Yeah, my eyes do love germs. The second I sleep in my contacts for more than a day, I will probably get pink eye. I learned my lesson. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I have just weak, shitty eyes. Germy eyes. Yeah. A gallon of water is 8 or 9 pounds. Maybe that's what I was carrying. Just get back to calorie counting and working out. Once you're cleared for it and things will even out. I think you can go back to working out after 6 weeks. So that's end of May. But I'm gonna be walking around. Like I'll be doing walks. I just probably can't do F45 for a minute. Also, like it depends totally on the feeding schedule. You know? Like, I'm feeding him, like, every sometimes hour to 3 hours, so it's, like, it's tricky. Like, I don't wanna be gone for too long and have him be starving. I have been wearing glasses, unfortunately, at night. The placenta can weigh 5 pounds? No way. I bet mine did. Mine looked hefty. I had a beefy ass placenta. Yes, I did save it, and we buried it in the yard with some of my dad's ashes under the Virgin Mary. Yes, probably. It depends, like, where we're at and how old he is, like, if we eventually move or something, but for right now, if we stay in New York State and I'm not vaccinating him, like, I'll have to homeschool him because public school, I don't think will take him. But that is years away. I'm not gonna think about that right now. Will the bean be a leash baby? No, I would never. As a leash baby myself, I would never put that on someone else. Oh, push-ups. Push-ups with the fact check. It's Genesis 17:15 through 19. Abraham was 99 and Sarah was 90. Are there pictures? I find this very hard to believe that they can have babies being so damn old. Weren't people dying at 30 in this era too? I don't know. I'm gonna have to read up on that push-ups. Thank you. Matthew Hammond, what caused autism? Early 1980s babies had lower autism rates. I think it was the vaccines. Dirt. You know, there's 76 vaccines on the CDC newborn schedule. In the 80s, it was something like I think it was 20 something. Like when I was a kid. It was like just the hits, right? Like measles, mumps, rubella, whooping cough, diphtheria. Was there even a chickenpox vaccine when I was little? No, that came later. But kids were not getting flu vaccines. Kids were not obviously not getting COVID vaccines. Kids were not getting like mRNA, anything. That was not a thing yet. And they just put so much more on there. So, no. So, no. My ophthalmologist called it giant papillary conjunctivitis when my contacts kept inflaming my eyes. Oh. Yeah. My eyes don't like to be dirty, apparently. Beanie Babies. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've seen the breastfeeding content on Instagram. Woohoo! Boy. It's really something. You went to a chickenpox party? What did you bring? What kind of food was there? Just chicken? Ooh, that would be good, Arya. I'm gonna finish my book first, and so I'm a little bit more well-versed, but that could be fun. Wow. I got chickenpox, and then I got mono in high school. Not too crazy. I just was real tired. Wow. Okay. You guys, this was so fun to catch up. I miss all of you. I love all of you. Thank you so much for helping me reach my Give Send Go donation. I am so excited to get this studio looking incredible. I'm excited that I can bend over and do things. Thank you, David Steele, for the for the Bucky's outfit. Thank you, everybody who sent in a donation to the Give Send Go. Thank you to everybody who sent a baby gift to the Bean. I'm getting those thank yous out this week. So yeah. I think that's it. Oh, Lee Allen Baker. I'll have to look. I'll have to check them out. Okay, cool. Love you guys. Simpcast it will definitely be happening tomorrow. Who's on Simpcast so far? I don't have it written down. But it will happen. I will definitely try to pop on for at least an hour or two, as long as the Bean is not hungry. And yeah, good to see everyone. And yeah, we'll have to do this again soon. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.